it's good to see all of you. I don't see you, but you see me. And hopefully there's more than one or two people. But anyway. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Okay, we're going to do some warm-ups. You know, like before you go swimming, or you warm up before you run. Most athletes warm up. Well, we're going to do some warm-ups. And I'm going to ask you to do something, and you do it. Put your finger in the air, in the air. Put your finger in the air, in the air. Put your finger in the air. Put your finger everywhere. Put your finger in the air, in the air. Now this is a tough one. Stick out your tongue. Stick out your tongue in the air, in the air. Stick out your tongue in the air, in the air. Stick out your tongue in the air. Stick out your tongue everywhere. Stick out your tongue in the air, in the air. Pull on your ear in the air, in the air. Pull on your ear in the air, in the air. Pull on your ear in the air. Pull on your ear everywhere. Pull on your ear in the air, in the air. Blink your eye in the air, in the air. Blink your eye in the air, in the air. Blink your eye in the air. Blink your eye everywhere. Blink your eye in the air, in the air. Okay. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them right into your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Can you do it faster? Let's see if we can do it a little faster. Open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them right into your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Let's see if we can do it even faster. You ready? Okay. Open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them right into your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Here I am again, as usual, in my dress, with my apron, and I'm going to come closer so you can see my tummy. I know an old lady who swallowed some ice. It wasn't so nice to swallow that ice. She didn't take my advice. I know an old lady who swallowed some snow. Oh no, she swallowed some snow. She swallowed the snow, she swallowed the ice. She didn't take my advice. I know an old lady who swallowed some sleet. Oh, what a feat to swallow that sleet. She swallowed the sleet after she swallowed the snow after she swallowed the ice. She didn't take my advice. I know an old lady who swallowed some hail. Boy, did she wail when she swallowed that hail. She swallowed the hail after she swallowed the sleet after she swallowed the snow after she swallowed the ice. She didn't take my advice. I know an old lady who swallowed a storm. By now some knots in her stomach did form. She swallowed a storm after she swallowed the hail after she swallowed the sleet after she swallowed the snow after she swallowed the ice. She didn't take my advice. I know an old lady who swallowed a blizzard. To undo all this would take a wizard. She swallowed the blizzard after she swallowed the storm after she swallowed the hail after she swallowed the sleet after she swallowed the snow after she swallowed the ice. She didn't take my advice. Oh, is my stomach cold? All this snow and cold, do you ever wonder how the animals make it out there? Well, this is a different twist on that. It's called Peter and the Winter Sleepers. And Peter and the Winter Sleepers is written by Rick DeHaas. Peter lives in a neat place. This is what it looks like. He lives in a lighthouse. Peter lived in a lighthouse with his grandmother and his dog, Leo. One morning, Peter woke up earlier than usual. His room was lit by a strange light. Curious, Peter pulled the curtain aside. And the curtain's kind of like your shade, too. One of those. Okay. It had been snowing, not the dirty, wet snow like they usually got. This snow was the real thing. Peter dressed in a flash and ran out of the lighthouse. "Come on, Leo," he called. "We're going to make a snowman." They played outside the whole day. That evening it began to snow again. "From the look of the sky, there will be a lot more snow," said Grandma. "I'd better bring in the chicken and the goat." Bring them inside? Oh, look at Peter. He's so happy. Would you bring a chicken or a goat in your house? I don't know, but they'd be there. Grandma was right. The next morning, the snow was 3 feet deep. Said Peter. "I hear scratching in the front door, but I can't see anybody." Peter opened the door. Outside was a high wall of snow. In that wall was a hole, and in that hole sat a very cold rabbit. "Quick, come in," said Peter. "I guess you've never had a winter like this one," said Peter. "Well, neither have I. You can sleep here till it's over. Here's a bed for you." As he was making the rabbit cozy, Peter heard another sound. Something was tapping at the window. It was an owl, just as cold as the rabbit had been. "Come join us," said Peter. "There's plenty of room." "And plenty of food," said Grandma. Day after day, more sleepers arrived, some on their own and some in pairs. And others with their whole family. Peter made each of them a small bed on the stairs. Everyone wanted to sleep in the lighthouse till the snow was gone. Excuse me, I am clearing my throat. Well, almost everyone. Some of the animals were wide awake at night. They kept Peter awake too. And the snow kept on falling. It was no longer possible to play outside, and Peter was beginning to think that enough was enough. Now, what animals would be up at night? What do you think? Do you see the owl? And maybe a bat? Those are what we call nocturnal animals. It was Peter's job to clean the hall. The stairs were nearly full now. Thank goodness there were no new guests for the past few days. Then Peter heard a noise at the front door. Oh my goodness, who could be left? Look at all their beds. "A fox," said Peter. "How nice. We don't have a fox yet. Do come in. It must be lonely for you out there with all your friends in the lighthouse." The fox sat down on the floor. "Stay," said Peter. I'm going to find you a bed. You wait here downstairs. Peter walked up the stairs. Another animal had arrived, he told his grandma. Ooh, told the fox to stay. Looks like this fox may be following, but what do you think? Grandma sighed. We already have a full house, she said. There are droppings everywhere, and it smells. I had to open a window up here. We're running out of food, too. What does the newcomer eat, do you think? I'm not sure, said Peter. It's a fox. Ooh. A fox, said Grandma. Is that a good idea? Foxes eat rabbits and mice and birds. Suddenly, Peter heard a rustle behind him. I told you to wait downstairs, he yelled. What are you doing in Gull's bed? And where is Gull? What have you done? My Gull is not for eating. Get out. Get out of here now. Oh dear. Looks like pandemonium. Craziness. Peter chased the fox out of the lighthouse. Then he looked up. What a surprise! The sun was shining, and the sky was bright blue. And there was Gull. Oh, Gull, said Peter, you were outside all the time. Did you see the sun shining again? Then Peter had an awful thought. The fox, where had he gone? Grandma pointed to the snowbank. Look, he's fallen into a hole. He can't get out by himself. We must save him. So Peter crawled out on the ladder, and Grandma crawled out behind him and held his feet. Together they were just long enough to reach the fox. Come back, Fox, said Peter. It was all a mistake. You can stay as long as you like, and you can pick out your own bed. I promise. Gull had been right. The weather was changing. The snow was starting to melt, and spring was in the air. One by one, the guests left until all the winter sleepers were gone. All except for one. I'm sorry, Leo, said Peter, but I promised him. And you have to keep your promises, don't you? I wonder what he means by that. He told Fox could stay. Uh-oh. Who's in Leo's bed? I have 5 little icicles with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little icicles hanging from a house. The first one said, I think I hear a mouse. The second one said, oh, don't be silly. The third one said, I'm not even chilly. The fourth one said, this is the warmest I've ever felt. The fifth one said, that's because we're going to melt. I have my chubby snowman with me again. A chubby snowman had a carrot nose. Along came a bunny, and what do you suppose? That hungry bunny, looking for a lunch, ate that little snowman's nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch. We're going to act this poem out. It's called Snow. And you need to touch your forehead. You need to bend down and touch your knee. You have to touch your glasses, and if you don't have glasses, just touch your eye. Then you have to touch your feet where there are boots. Touch your hair. Hold up your hands for mittens. And then go snow everywhere. Okay, forehead, knee, glasses, boots, reach right down, hair, mittens, everywhere. Okay, here goes a poem. Snow on my forehead, snow on my knee, snow on my glasses. It's getting hard to see. Snow on my boots, reach down, snow on my hair, snow on my mittens, snow everywhere. Okay, it's Mrs. Wishy-Washy time by Joy Cowley. And those of you who have not done this with me, we act it out. And Mrs. Wishy-Washy, we make ourselves Mrs. Wishy-Washy by putting our hands on our hips and sometimes going like this, oh, and pointing. And in the book is a cow, and the cow jumps in the mud. So you can jump in your chair, jump on the floor, whatever. There is a pig, and the pig rolls in the mud. You can roll in the mud. And then there's a duck, paddles in the mud. And you can paddle with your hands, or you can paddle with your feet. But the best part is when the animals get washed, because they've been jumping in mud. And it's like the old machines that go, wishy-washy, wishy-washy. Okay? Now, these animals jump in the mud and they say, oh, lovely mud. So you can say it with me. Oh, lovely mud, said the cow. And she jumped in it. Oh, lovely mud, said the pig. And he rolled in it. Oh, lovely mud, said the duck. And she paddled in it. Okay, put your hands on your hips. Get ready to be Mrs. Wishy-Washy. Along came Mrs. Wishy-Washy. Okay, hand to your brow. Ah, just look at you, she screamed. Now she's going to point. In the tub you go. In went the cow. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. In went the pig. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. In went the duck. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. Okay, get ready to be Mrs. Wishy-Washy. That's better, said Mrs. Wishy-Washy, and she went into the house. Away went the cow. Away went the pig. Away went the duck. Now you can say this loudly, unless there's a baby sleeping or some adult or someone that has to be sleeping in the daytime. Oh, lovely mud, they said. Well, it looks like there's some snow out there, and are we ready to go? Oh, I don't think so. I think we have to put on some clothes to keep us warm. I think we'll need some snow pants. This is the way we put on our snow pants. We put on our snow pants. We put on our snow pants. This is the way we put on our snow pants so early in the morning. You can't walk out in stocking feet, so we're going to need some boots, right? This is the way we put on our boots. We put on our boots. We put on our boots. This is the way we put on our boots so early in the morning. Well, I don't know about you, but I can't even go outside without having something that's going to keep me warm. And that's got to be, hopefully I get this on right, a coat. This is the way we put on our coat, we put on our coat, we put on our coat. This is the way we put on our coat so early in the morning. Well, that coat's fine, except for there's some breeze coming through my neck, so I think we'll have to put on a scarf. This is the way we put on our scarf, we put on our scarf, we put on our scarf. This is the way we put on our scarf so early in the morning. And now our hands are getting cold, so we're going to have to put on, you're right, some mittens. See if we can get them on there. Oh, it's very hard to get on. So once they're on, we should be very happy. This one isn't quite on. Let's see if we can get it better. Find that thumb. This is the way we put on our mittens, we put on our mittens, we put on our mittens. This is the way we put on our mittens so early in the morning. Now, we would think we could go out and play, but somebody knows that heat comes off of our head, so we are going to need a hat. This is the way we put on our hat, we put on our hat, we put on our hat. This is the way we put on our hat so early in the morning. Okay, guys, we're ready to go out in the snow. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. Then the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Well, I have with me a spider, and I'd like you to meet him. But you know, there's a problem. He's kind of shy. So we kind of have to make him feel wanted, you know, to invite him to come out. Because he's so shy, he won't come out. Messy little guy, isn't he? Legs all over the place. It shouldn't be. Okay. Let's, on the count of 3, say, "Oh, spider, come out." Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. "Oh, spider, come out." He's not coming out. Wonder how we can get him to come out. I know. Let's say it louder. Maybe he didn't hear us, okay? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. "Oh, spider, come out." He's not coming out. I wonder what's going to make him come out. He's kind of like a turtle. I know. We were loud. Maybe we were too loud. Let's whisper it this time, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. "Oh, spider, come out." Ah, there he is. There he is. Very happy to be out. Okay. "I am busy, I am busy," said the spider, said the spider. "Very, very busy, very, very busy, spinning my web, spinning my web." Okay, repeat after me. "I am busy, I am busy," said the spider, said the spider. "Story hour is over, story hour is over. See you next week, see you next week." Wave bye-bye, wave bye-bye.